What's the word, YouTube? We are back with another video, man. We have Shannon Sharpe getting destroyed in the GOAT debate. Let's get right into this reaction. Let's go.
Out of the 330 million people in America, the most recognizable LeBron James fan is, of course, Shannon Sharpe. When it comes to defending LeBron James, he will do quite literally anything to defend his greatness.
That's a fact.
Whether they wearing a GOAT mask or fighting an entire NBA team like he did versus Memphis. Now in today's video, we're listening to Shannon's
That's one of them ones
on LeBron versus Jordan after LeBron passed Kareem as the NBA's all-time leading scorer. And with that being said, let's roll our first clip.
LeBron now is number one in points, fourth in assists, ninth all-time in steals, ninth in threes.
Yeah.
And look, I get what Jordan did. Jordan won 6 titles with the same team, but LeBron has won 3 titles. And Jordan had historically historically great coach, especially in Phil Jackson. And so for the win,
great coaches, titles, but he's a great player too. I would say that
teams, 3 different systems, and he won one with Eric Spoelstra, won one with Ty Lue and Frank Vogel.
Now, stopping Shannon right there, if you want to debate championships and who is the greater overall winner, looking at Jordan, he won 6 championships, three-peated twice, made 6 finals in 8 years, and not once lost on the biggest stage.
Okay.
Compare LeBron James, who does have 4 championships, made 10 total finals, including 8 straight. But unfortunately for LeBron, he lost 6 times in the finals, and not once three-peated. I'll give LeBron
that's a fact.
He made the finals more often than Jordan.
Yeah.
But to my knowledge, the NBA does not give out second-place trophies for losing on the biggest stage. And when Shannon talks coaches, of course, he brings up Phil Jackson, who, yes, is one of the top 3 best coaches in NBA history.
Yeah.
But to add some context, back in the late 80s, early 90s, that Phil Jackson wasn't the same Phil that has 11 rings.
Okay.
As before coming to the Bulls, he was coaching in Puerto Rico, winning CBA championships. And when he came to the Bulls, off the bat, he wasn't a head coach, he was an assistant. Yes, by 96, 98, 01, Phil Jackson was an all-time great coach.
Fact.
But back in 91, 92, even 93, Phil at that time wasn't.
Hey man, Phil, hold on. We gotta put some respect in Phil Jackson's name. Phil Jackson got rings with Kobe and Jordan. Shaq too. Come on, man. Put respect in that boy name.
Coach in NBA history. And one debate Shannon did
is he the best ever? Like,
looking at 6 championships in one place compared to 4 in 3 different places. For me, both are highly impressive. But looking at 6 in one place, that sustained greatness is greater than 4 championships with 3 different teams.
Yeah, okay.
For example, look at the KD Warriors from 2017 to 2019. Every that team was the best overall team. When they had Kevin Durant, they were virtually unbeatable. But what happened? They had chemistry problems, injuries, and the media constantly grinded them down with questions day in and day out.
Yeah.
The overall drama was too much to bear.
Yeah.
Now looking at the Bulls, just like Golden State, they were in the spotlight 365, 24/7. And as the champs, very few teams and even players can deal with that pressure all the time. And for Jordan, he won 6 rings in the same spot with a roster that got increasingly older until 1998, the oldest roster in NBA history. I'll give LeBron James credit. Everywhere he went.
Alright, man, if I'm going to counter a little bit of the things you're saying, bro, like, I understand what you're saying. You keep saying, I would give LeBron James credit, but Michael Jordan this. I really hate the debate because I don't like arguing it. 2 different eras, 2 different players, 2 different mindsets, 2 different just human beings. You know what I'm saying? Human beings have different minds, different just everything about them. Yeah, LeBron came up watching Jordan, so he's able to learn some things from Jordan, see what Jordan did right and see what Jordan did wrong. So LeBron's able to do some things. LeBron also went up against tougher opponents, so the losses and wins. Like, bro, come on now. Who got the most Eastern Conference championships? I ain't trying to debate. I'm just trying to say, man, we can talk about a little bit of everything.
He won a championship.
Keep watching,
But unlike Jordan, he could press the reset button, leave teams, join teams, build big threes, and destroy big threes. My overall point being, Jordan in the 90s built a dynasty and sustained it for nearly a decade. Compare LeBron James, who did build championship teams, but eventually left them due to various reasons.
LeBron left, right? LeBron left like Jordan did. Rest in peace to his dad, because I know he did after his father passed. And there's probably some context around that. People speculate with the gambling. Do I speculate with that? No, I don't. Let me stop playing. But really, man, like, bro, he took a break. He got some rest. He was able to come back rejuvenated. He actually lost when he come back. Let's not forget about that. To my boy Shaq. Come on now. Come on now. Yeah. Like, we could talk about how LeBron just 20 years straight. Like, he's just doing that today. Like, he's doing that 20 years. Like, come on. If we're going to talk about it, let's really talk about it. But let's keep watching.
That being age, injuries, and mental fatigue.
Okay, well, the shock of this season to me, watching what do my eyes tell me, I have never, ever seen a superstar playing at such a high level have so little impact on a one-loss record as LeBron is having on the Lakers' one loss right now, because they're 5 games under 500. It's Jordan-esque in Washington. That's what's happening right now.
Skip, you do realize...
And he's got Anthony Davis and, for what it's worth, Russell Westbrook.
Skip, it takes more. You remember when Jordan was winning those scoring titles and they was losing?
Now, right there in that clip, Skip Bayless, for once in his life, had a pretty decent point. As looking around the NBA, there are a lot of scorers who put up empty calories and inflated stats. And looking at LeBron James, he puts up fantastic numbers, but those stats, unlike in past years, aren't translating to W's. For example, in NBA history, 85 times a player has averaged 30 points. LeBron this year, on win shares average, ranks 78 out of those players. Even looking back at 2022, that year for wins average, he ranked 72nd out of 85. What I'm saying, LeBron's points, while impressive, aren't as valuable as other 30-point seasons in NBA history. And one point Shannon did make is that Jordan, when he won his scoring titles, he was not getting W's and winning games. And what I'm going to assume Shannon is talking about is 85 to 90 before Jordan won his championship. Looking at that time period, Jordan won 4 scoring titles all in a row. And looking at his team's
but
record,
think about it, like,
only
bro,
one...
that's why we don't, like, why, oh my god, I like to watch it just to, like, see the discussion that people have, but I hate, y'all gonna get to learn to know me and love me, I don't like the discussions. They played in different times, different eras, bro. He was putting up buckets. LeBron, when he was young in 1985, 1990, before he won his first chip. LeBron, after he won his chips, he's putting up buckets. And, like, we're comparing. Why? Why are we comparing? Well, for what reason? I'm just trying to really formulate y'all minds, and so we can all just in one unity say, I'm done comparing. You know what I'm saying? We could watch and pick apart the arguments that are better. Like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. That's good. You know what I'm saying? He might have did that better. Like, yeah, that man Jordan did not lose, but that man LeBron did go to the conference finals 10 times straight and win every time. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like,
year did he have a losing record, going 40-42 in 1987. The following years, he went 50-32, 47-35, and 55 in 27.
That's crazy
and
numbers,
all 4
boy.
years Jordan, his Bulls teams made the playoffs. Compared to LeBron James, who last year went 33-49 while averaging 30. And this year, the Lakers are on pace to go 36-46 and not make the playoffs for the second straight year.
This year they made it. They made it this year.
Because Michael had 0 meltdowns.
They made it this year. They
no
might have got swept, but
find me one playoff series where you say, he just melted down. He just faded away. He lost it.
He never melted down. But did he ever lose a playoff series? See, what you get...
Yeah, he did.
How he lost the series. Did you win or did you lose? That's all the thing on the menu at my restaurant. When you club becomes a club shake, you get a dub or you get an L. So which one did he get?
Turn me up, Club Shay Shay, yeah.
Right there, that club was the creme de la creme of LeBron fan hypocrisy. That Shannon wants to ignore all context for Jordan when he loses a playoff series, saying, quote, a Club Shay Shay will only serve W's and L's. I find that comment pretty rich, as for the past decade, every time LeBron James loses, what's the excuse we hear? Well, he put up great numbers, had great stats. LeBron did his part, it's his teammates who should blame. I've heard that for the past decade ad nauseum. And
let's talk about it. Hold on. Let's really talk about it though. Like, if we gonna talk about it, let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? If we gonna talk about it, let's talk about it. LeBron's teammates might be the reason why he lost some of his championships. We can't say all of them. 2007. I want to say LeBron played the absolute best, and I really wasn't conscious to really watch that finals at the time. I ain't gonna lie, I was a little boy. But I can go back and see his teammates wasn't on the crumb. 2018. We all know what happened, J.R. Smith. We all know. We know. Come on now. What other year, man? 2015. My God, LeBron led the finals. Points, assists, rebounds, steals, blocks. That's all 5 categories. Let's talk about it. If we're gonna talk about it, let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? That's 3 years already. So I already got it. Yeah.
A massive LeBron James fan using black and white logic, you either win or lose, is so hypocritical. As back in 2017...
One more thing. What I will defend is LeBron's greatness. People try to diminish his... Sorry. People try to diminish his greatness. And I don't like that. Jordan's great. But LeBron's great too. Like, why are you hating him? You a hater. That's what I'm going to call you, a hater.
Shannon Sharpe himself defended LeBron James losing the finals by bringing up stats. And
the LeBron stands
isn't wrong on his part, but is hypocritical.
The crazy ones is crazy.
7 years later.
I can't lie.
As nowadays for Jordan, he's clearly saying for a playoff series, it's either win or lose. No context, no stats, no added information. All I'm trying to prove is that Shannon Sharpe has massive double standards for Jordan when compared to LeBron James.
Come on now. We all know
2011, I've never seen anything like it before.
It's called bias.
2-1, he goes back
bias.
to his hotel, according to ESPN, and he's making a list. I'm going to tell him
it's
so.
His favorite player.
Tell him so. And games 4, 5, and 6, even you have to admit, it was not a pretty sight.
But Skip, I remember when Jordan went up 2-1 on the Pistons. Did anybody say he quit?
No, because they had hell to pay trying to stop it.
Hold on, no, Skip. See, you keep saying they had hell to pay.
Man, hey, 1 second, man. Rest in peace. Undisputed. Rest in peace.
Books are how the Jordan rules. At the end of the day, he lost.
Okay.
But you see, what y'all do is y'all found a way to romanticize losing when it comes to Jordan. Like when he dropped 63 against the Celtics, they lost.
That was pretty romantic to me.
Who in the hell?
It was a great performance. Great performance.
Stopping that clip right there, I have to address the elephant in the room. As for that comparison, Shannon Sharpe was looking at Jordan 89 blowing a 2-1 lead versus the Pistons and making equivalency to LeBron James in 2011, also being up 2-1 versus
My
Dallas.
God, Bron.
This right here is the definition of being disingenuous. As looking at Jordan, when he blew his 2-1 lead versus Detroit, he averaged 24 points, 9 assists, 4 boards on 45, 33, and 67 splits. Compare LeBron James blowing a 2-1 lead versus Dallas, who averaged 15 points, 8 assists, 7 boards on 44, 17, and 40 splits.
That's terrible.
Yes, it is true both these players
not good.
blew a 2-1 lead. But looking at their individual play, Jordan easily was better than LeBron James.
Yeah.
And adding even more context,
That's
Jordan 89, his best teammate was Craig Hodges, who averaged 12 points. His second best teammate was Bill Cartwright, who averaged 11. And that Bulls team, they were a 6th seed and miraculously made it to the conference finals. They played the Pistons. And that Pistons team had the best record in the NBA in the playoffs.
Yeah, the Pistons wasn't nobody to play with.
Both to Chicago. Now looking at 2011, LeBron James had a big 3 and a super team with Dwayne Wade averaging 27 and Chris Bosh averaging 18. And for this series, they are the heavy odds-on favorites to beat the old Dallas Mavericks.
I'm actually happy that Dallas won, though, bro. Like,
come on. When it comes to Shannon Sharpe, he says Jordan fans, quote-unquote, romanticize losing. With that quote in mind, let's look at Shannon Sharpe back in 2018 after Game 1 of the finals where LeBron dropped 51 in a loss.
He goes 51, and he goes 19 of 32 on 59% shooting.
Great
he shoots
performance.
91% from the free throw line. He did everything that he could do, and still that wasn't enough because somehow, even though he was great, you're going to have to offset Kevin Durant's 26. And you're going to have
The
to
refs.
offset
I watched
Klay
that game.
Thompson's 24.
The
Okay,
refs.
so they cancel out LeBron. And then you got Steph goes and get 29. And then you got Draymond goes and does what he does. So that's the problem that they're up against.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but in that clip, Shannon Sharpe was adding a lot of context to the Cavaliers, their roster, when they didn't win Game 1. Compared to Jordan, when he loses a game or a series, it's, well, Jordan, he just lost. Jordan wasn't good enough, he lost. Compared to with LeBron, where Shannon has more context, as well as nuance.
Well,
What you and others have done.
it's going to be context in the day and age. If we're having this conversation now, and LeBron's playing now, like there's going to be a whole lot of chatter about it because it's in today's day and age. Nobody's going to go and talk about what happened in 1985. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's doing that, buddy.
Is sell Michael Jordan as flawless. He's perfect. He's never missed a shot. He's never missed a free throw.
He
never
once
traveled.
did an ad for Nike in which he talked about, I've missed a lot of late shots.
But that's not
right?
what you never said that.
Okay.
All you talk about is what Jordan has done. You never talk about his flaws and what he hasn't
Okay.
done.
I
Okay.
covered him, and every time they really needed a hoop, he just got the hoop.
Every time.
And how he
Every time.
well, not every time, but a majority, more than anybody I've ever covered. He was a force of nature.
But the numbers
More than
say
everybody, I can't
LeBron
lie.
James has hit more clutch playoff shots than Jordan. That's
Oh.
what the numbers say.
Now, stopping Shannon
numbers
right
say that?
there is a fundamental misunderstanding of Jordan fans and the GOAT argument. As looking at Jordan, absolutely nobody is saying he never missed a
nasty.
shot, never choked, never had a bad game or a down moment. What we're saying is that compared to LeBron James, Jordan's bad moments aren't nearly as horrible. And one common tactic from Shannon he has used in this debate is comparing Jordan to perfection and not to LeBron James. Because Shannon knows if he compares him to Jordan directly, LeBron
tweet.
James will lose that debate 10 times out of 10. And one more point Shannon did raise is the overall clutch factor of Jordan and LeBron. And as you could imagine, Shannon Sharpe thinks LeBron James is the better late game shot maker.
Jordan is
Well,
the
look
one
at-
you would want, right? Like Jordan is the late game person you would want, but Bron low key, like he didn't hit a lot of them
Look at
things.
the
Like,
actual facts when it comes to playoffs. On game time or go ahead shots in the fourth quarter.
Jordan
overtime,
just known
Michael
for like
Jordan
you know
beats LeBron
killer
in every
instinct.
category.
Get you that bucket.
Looking
Banger.
at the final 24 seconds, Jordan shoots 50% compared to LeBron, who shoots 36%.
Right, and the numbers back
The
it up.
final 10 seconds, Jordan shoots 47%. LeBron, 39%. Now the final 5, Jordan shoots 46 compared to LeBron, who shoots 39. And I do want to add one more thing in there. Looking at LeBron, for
hits
his
some, though.
career, he has more playoff buzzer beaters than Jordan. But one thing I will add, looking at their clutch time shots, for Jordan, he didn't have as many buzzer beaters, but the clutch shots he made were vastly more important. As looking at 98 in Game 6, that shot right there is
Ooh.
bigger than any shot LeBron James has ever hit in his career.
Yeah?
As that shot by Jordan basically won a championship, clinched a series, and gave him his 6th championship in 8 years.
Yeah.
Yes, it wasn't a buzzer beater, but on a clutch time factor,
It was
it's
a
iconic,
story
one of the greatest
ending
shots in NBA history.
Shot.
Even going one step further, looking at the OG shot in 1988, Michael Jordan hit a buzzer beater versus the Cavaliers.
Yeah.
In this game, the series was on the line, and it was win or go home with the Bulls down by 1 point.
Jordan did everything that you said he's doing, but he also had moments in which he didn't do what you said he's doing.
He was human.
Everybody
And
has
that's
it,
what I'm
bro.
trying to tell you is that LeBron is human. As great as someone is, they can have moments in which they don't succeed.
Okay,
You
I'll
remember
just say that Jordan was less human than LeBron. That's how I saw him, because he's superhuman.
Now, stopping that clip right there,
Okay,
it is a
Steve.
great point in the video on some common ground with Shannon Sharpe. As looking at LeBron and Jordan, they're in the top tier NBA superstars, and on my list, the top 2 players. But like Skip Bayless said,
So
Michael
what are we
Jordan
really
was
talking
less
about?
human than LeBron James. In my view, a little bit better, as well as greater. Now, with that being said, that is the end of the video. As always, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time.
So that's that, huh? That's just that. That's just that. That's that, huh? That was destroyed? Was that destroyed? Oh, well, y'all let me know. Was that destroyed? Because, man, I could drop some bombs right now and really say that's not destroyed because this. Nah, I'm just playing, man. I don't think it was destroyed, but it was a good conversation. I see where y'all are coming from. But I don't like the GOAT discussion. I don't like none of the discussions. We could talk about, man, in a 1v1, LeBron to be able to do this against him and Jordan to be able to beat him because of this. But, man, we talking about who's better when they played in different times and different people. They played against different eras, different coaches, different styles of play, just different everything. And we're really trying to, like, really trying to compare to people. I don't like it. And people really be mad about it. Like, y'all be hitting my Instagram, my Twitter. Y'all be emailing me about it, bro. And I'm just be like, bro, like, it's not that serious. Only the people that, like, really get deep into it, though, like, trying to, like, man, y'all, it's not that serious. LeBron, I swear, he's a good player. Jordan, I swear, that man's a good player. Don't hate me for it. I love the discussion, though. Y'all wanted to talk about it, man. I'll talk about it. I argue with it all day. Off camera. I ain't gonna lie. I can't. It's nasty on camera. Unless we making some money, you know what I'm saying? That money off of it. We can argue all day. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this video down below, though, man. Was that destroyed? Y'all let me know in the comment section. I'll be in the comments with y'all. That's the end of this reaction, though, man. We have other reactions on this channel. We have more reactions to come in the future. If you guys could like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, that'd be good for me. And we out.